On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Autism.
A developmental disorder characterized by difficulties in social interaction, verbal and nonverbal communication.
Examples:
High-functioning autism. Autism spectrum disorder. There is no cure for autism, but early intervention and therapy can improve outcomes for individuals with the condition.
Pediatrics.
The branch of medicine that deals with the care and treatment of children.
Examples:
Pediatrics department. Pediatrics clinic. I am studying pediatrics in medical school because I love working with children.
Genetics.
The branch of biology that studies genes, genetic variation, and heredity in organisms.
Examples:
The science of genetics. Genetics discrimination. He is a specialist in the genetics of aging.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Disorder.
An untidy state or a lack of organization, a physical condition or illness that causes problems with how a section of the body or brain functions.
Examples:
The files are in complete disorder. People with bipolar disorder. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the mental disorder.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Verbal.
Expressed in spoken rather than written words.
Examples:
Verbal communication. Verbal abuse. The candidate must have excellent verbal skills.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Upset.
Causing or marked by anxiety, uneasiness, trouble, or grief. — Verb, to make someone anxious, unhappy, or angry.
Examples:
Get upset. Have an upset stomach. He was awfully upset by the news.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Bang.
To hit or cause to hit something in a way that makes a loud noise.
Examples:
Bang his fist on a desk. Bang a phone down. My father tried to bang mathematics into my head since childhood.
Stitch.
One of the tiny thread lines visible on a piece of fabric after it has been sewn.
Examples:
A stitch in a garment. Pattern stitch. The wound was so deep that it needed a surgical procedure and stitches.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Awkward.
Making you feel uncomfortable or embarrassed, causing inconvenience or difficulty.
Examples:
An awkward expression. An awkward date. The awkward design of the interface made the operation difficult.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how two or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
Graph theory. A graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Legislation.
A law or a set of laws suggested and then passed by a parliament, or the act of making or enacting laws.
Examples:
Anti-terrorist legislation. Introduce legislation. Similar legislation had already been rejected by the parliament 4 times.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
Educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Educator.
A person who teaches or educates people.
Examples:
Business educator. Duty as an educator. She is an educator with progressive ideas.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses. Feat. A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Definition.
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Widen.
To become or make something broader, wider, more extensive.
Examples:
Widen in excitement. Widen a narrowed heart valve. He widened his investigation into a medical clinic.
Prevalence.
The state or condition of being widespread or common, the extent or frequency of occurrence of a disease or condition in a given population at a specific time.
Examples:
Prevalence rate. High prevalence of a diabetes. The prevalence of allergies has increased in recent years.
Misconception.
A belief or an idea that is wrong because it has been based on faulty thinking, understanding, or hypothesis.
Examples:
Dispel the misconception. Commonly held misconception. There are numerous misconceptions about food and health.
Vaccine.
A substance that is put into the body and protects them from disease by causing them to produce antibodies, equals proteins that attack harmful bacteria, viruses, etc.
Examples:
Development of vaccines. An oral vaccine. The mRNA vaccine was approved in less than a year because it did not contain the fragments of the target virus.
Fraudulent.
Involving deception or dishonesty, intended to deceive or defraud, false or misleading.
Examples:
Fraudulent activity. Fraudulent alteration of data. The company was involved in a fraudulent scheme to scam customers out of money.
Retract.
To take back, withdraw, or revoke something that has been said or done, to disavow or repudiate a statement or assertion that one has previously made.
Examples:
Retract a promise. Retract a lawsuit. I need to retract my statement because I realized it was incorrect.
Journal.
A newspaper or magazine specialized in a specific topic or profession.
Examples:
Scientific journal. Journal articles. The physician is reading the journals related to medicine.
Lancet.
A sharp, pointed surgical instrument used for making incisions or punctures, typically in medical procedures.
Examples:
Lancet device. Surgical lancet. The doctor used a lancet for a small incision on the patient's skin.
Physician.
A medical doctor who practices medicine.
Examples:
The advice of the physician. Consult with a physician. She visited the local physician to seek treatment for her persistent headache.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
License.
An official permission or authorization to do, use, or own something, a legal document that grants the holder the right to perform certain activities, such as driving a car, practicing a profession, or using a particular product or service.
Examples:
License renewal. Software license. Before driving, ensure you have a valid driver's license.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Credible.
Capable of being trusted or believed.
Examples:
Credible source. A credible story. They didn't have any credible evidence of his innocence.
Ingredient.
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
secret ingredients, compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Etiology:
the study or investigation of the cause or origin of something, particularly about diseases or disorders, the branch of medical science that deals with the causes of diseases.
Examples:
etiology research, genetic etiology. The etiology of the disease is still unknown, and further research is needed.
Epidemiology:
the study of the distribution and determinants of health-related states or events, including diseases, in specified populations, and the application of this study to the control of health problems.
Examples:
epidemiology research, cancer epidemiology. The epidemiology of influenza has been well studied over the years, leading to the development of effective vaccines and treatment strategies.
Association:
a people or groups of people who have joined in a single organization together for a particular purpose, a social or business connection or relationship.
Examples:
word associations, a scholarship association. His membership in the association provided him with numerous benefits.
Advance:
to go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
advance the technology, advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Paternal:
relating to or characteristic of a father, fatherly in nature, showing the qualities or behavior of a good and caring father.
Examples:
paternal authority, paternal advice. His paternal instincts kicked in when he saw his baby smiling.
Conception:
a general idea or belief of what something or someone is like or should be, an understanding of a situation or a principle.
Examples:
a grand conception, the conception of the good. I have no conception of what you intend.
Vulnerable:
capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
a vulnerable bridge, vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Critic:
someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
art critic, severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Pregnant:
having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
needs of pregnant women, a silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Fetus.
An unborn or unhatched animal in the later stages of development, showing the main recognizable features of the mature animal.
Examples:
development of the fetus, an aborted fetus. The female vagina is elastic enough to allow the passage of a fetus.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
a southern exposure, the exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
antibiotic medication, medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Valproic.
Relating to or associated with valproic acid, a medication commonly used to treat epilepsy, bipolar disorder, and migraines.
Examples:
valproic acid, valproic therapy. Regularly monitoring the valproic serum level ensures the drug remains within therapeutic ranges.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
an acid reaction, good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Epilepsy.
A neurological disorder characterized by recurrent seizures or convulsions, which can manifest in a variety of ways and be caused by various factors.
Examples:
epilepsy seizure, epilepsy medication. The flashing lights at the concert triggered her epilepsy and caused a seizure.
Infectious.
Able to be passed quickly from one person, animal, or plant to another, especially through air or water.
Examples:
an infectious fever. Person's smile is infectious. Leprosy is an indolent infectious disease.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Strategy:
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Intervene:
To intentionally get involved in a situation to improve it or prevent it from getting worse.
Examples:
Intervene in a dispute. Intervene between quarreling parties. Following international law, our country does not intervene in the internal affairs of our neighbors.
Genetic:
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Concordance:
A set of concurring opinions or actions, agreement.
Examples:
Concordance agreement. The rate of concordance. The concordance between the two documents was remarkable.
Sibling:
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Probabilistic:
Characterized by the influence of chance or probability, involving the use of statistical models or methods to estimate likelihoods or risks.
Examples:
Probabilistic model. Probabilistic approach. In a probabilistic system, the outcome is uncertain and can vary based on chance.
Identical:
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Twin:
Either of two children born at the same time from the same mother.
Examples:
A twin lens camera. A twin room. Its twin brothers are difficult to tell apart except for their parents.
Uterus:
A hollow muscular organ in the body of a woman or other female mammal in which a baby or young animal develops before birth.
Examples:
Uterus cancer. Bleeding from uterus. The physician prescribed medication to relieve the contraction of the uterus.
Environment:
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Fraternal.
Relating to or like a brother or brothers of twins, derived from two separate fertilized ova, equals the female reproductive cell.
Examples:
Fraternal twins. A fraternal association. He recommended that they take out fraternal life insurance.
Ratio.
The relative size or amount of one thing to another, typically expressed in the form of a fraction or decimal.
Examples:
Debt-to-income ratio. Ratio of boys to girls. The ratio of water to sugar in the recipe is 1:2.
Striking.
Interesting and distinctive enough to draw notice, exceedingly appealing, frequently in an odd manner.
Examples:
Striking innovation. Striking evidence. The two plays have a number of striking parallels.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Diabetes.
A medical condition in which the body cannot produce enough insulin to control the glucose levels in the blood.
Examples:
Juvenile diabetes. Diabetes patient. My father was tested for diabetes.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Deterministic.
Characterized by an assumption of cause and effect and the absence of chance or randomness, often used to describe scientific or engineering calculations.
Examples:
Deterministic approach. Deterministic system. The deterministic algorithm always produces the same result for a given input.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order. the ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant, a determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Pose.
To present a risk, problem, or other issues that must be addressed.
Examples:
pose a significant threat to my company. Pose a challenge. The chemicals pose a massive health risk.
Intuitive.
Obtained through feelings rather than facts or proof.
Examples:
intuitive eating. Intuitive judgment. I had an intuitive feeling that I might be pregnant.
Mutation.
The way in which genes of a person, plant, animal, or other organism change and produce permanent differences.
Examples:
mutation of DNA. Hereditary mutation. Radiation often promotes genetic mutations in plants and animals.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Sperm.
The reproductive cell produced by a man or male animal.
Examples:
man with a low sperm count. Production of sperm. The male sperm fertilizes the female egg.
Foundation.
The lowest load-bearing part of a building, typically below ground level, a fundamental basis or principle upon which something is built or established, an organization that provides funding or support for charitable or educational purposes.
Examples:
foundation course. Weak foundation. The foundation of the building was cracked and needed to be repaired.
Comprehensive.
complete and including all or everything necessary.
Examples:
A comprehensive explanation. Conduct a comprehensive survey. We have a comprehensive grasp of this topic.
Apologize.
To express regret for committing wrongdoing or causing a problem.
Examples:
Apologize for being late. Apologize ahead of time. I apologize for neglecting your email.
Outdated.
No longer useful or valid because of being old-fashioned.
Examples:
Become outdated. Outdated technology. We replaced outdated equipment to improve factory productivity.
Analogy.
A comparison between similar things that have similar aspects, often used to help explain a principle or concept.
Examples:
Draw analogy. Historical analogy. Some kinds of machine learning models show an analogy to how people learn.
Encyclopedia.
A comprehensive reference work containing articles on a wide range of subjects or numerous aspects of a particular field or discipline, usually arranged alphabetically or thematically.
Examples:
Encyclopedia entry. Online encyclopedia. Many bookshops no longer carry printed encyclopedias, but some libraries still hold on to their collections.
Wikipedia.
An online encyclopedia that allows users to contribute and edit articles collaboratively, a vast and frequently updated repository of information on a wide range of topics.
Examples:
Wikipedia entry. Wikipedia article. Not all teachers accept citing Wikipedia as a valid source for academic papers.
Inventory.
A complete list of all the items or goods held in stock by a business or organization, the act of making such a list.
Examples:
Inventory control. Annual inventory. The store manager took inventory of the products on the shelves to know what needed restocking.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Granular.
Consisting of or resembling small grains or particles, having a rough, irregular texture or appearance.
Examples:
A granular medicine. Granular data. The soil had a granular texture, making it easy to plant the seeds.
Subtle.
Not readily apparent or visible.
Examples:
Subtle changes. A subtle poison. The room was painted in a subtle pink hue.
Paragraph.
A distinct section of a piece of writing intended to separate ideas, usually consisting of at least one sentence and beginning on a new line.
Examples:
An editorial paragraph. First paragraph. Article 7, Paragraph 2 of the United States Constitution stipulates a presidential veto.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Approximately.
Close to a specific number or time, but not exactly that number or time.
Examples:
Approximately 3 feet long. Approximately same. This trail takes approximately 2.5 hours.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Mad.
Insane, especially due to a mental illness, very angry.
Examples:
A mad person. Gets mad easily. He was mad with joy to see the results.
Random.
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
A random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach, or a way of doing something.
Examples:
Pathway to understanding. Cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
Excite the neurons. Neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Circuit.
In electrical engineering, an electrical device that provides a path for electrical current to flow, a journey or route around a particular place or area.
Examples:
Circuit breaker. Federal Circuit courts. An intelligent battery has a voltage monitoring circuit.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Cognition.
The psychological process of perception and learning and reasoning, the mental action or process by which knowledge and understanding are developed in the mind.
Examples:
Social cognition. Cognition disorder. The professor focused on the research of infant cognition.
Susceptible.
Easily influenced, harmed, or affected by something.
Examples:
A susceptible young woman. Susceptible of proof. Well-stretched muscles are less susceptible to injury.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
Infant daughter. Infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Biomarker.
A characteristic that is objectively measured and evaluated as an indicator of normal biological processes, pathogenic processes, or pharmacologic responses to a therapeutic intervention.
Examples:
Diabetes biomarker. Biomarker discovery. The biomarker test showed that the patient was responding well to the treatment.
Itsy bitsy.
Very small or tiny.
Examples:
Itsy bitsy spider. Itsy bitsy detail. Scientists use powerful microscopes to study itsy bitsy particles.
Spider.
A small, eight-legged creature that spins webs to catch insects as food, a computer program that systematically browses the World Wide Web for purposes of web indexing.
Examples:
Spider venom. Web spider. The spider spun an intricate web in the corner of the room.
Robust.
Sturdy and healthy in form, constitution, or construction, strong enough to withstand or overcome intellectual challenges or adversity.
Examples:
Robust growth. A robust appetite. The experiment yielded robust results that support his theory.
Reliable.
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples:
Reliable access. Guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Educate.
To provide or receive instruction or training over a period of time at a school, university, etc.
Examples:
Educate student. Educate public. The school's mission is to educate young children and prepare them for the future.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device, tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation, energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Compensate.
To make up for a loss, injury, or inconvenience by giving something of value.
Examples:
Compensate a loss. Compensate for a car accident. The company offered to compensate the employees for the overtime they worked.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adults' wisdom.
Interactive.
Acting reciprocally, mutually responsive.
Examples:
Interactive experience. An interactive device. The new video game has an interactive storyline that allows players to make choices that affect the game's outcome.